Now to an early morning rescue along a remote stretch of coastline near Santa Maria. 4 teenagers on a hike got lost, and as the sun went down and the temperatures dropped, they knew they were in trouble. News Channel 3's Keith Carls joins us live from Santa Maria with that story. And Keith, you talked with one of the rescue teens tonight.
Yeah, that's right, CJ. He and his mom sat down with me tonight. You know, they started out yesterday afternoon thinking they were just going to have a casual afternoon hike out to one of the most dramatic locations here on the Central Coast, which is Point Sal.
High tide came in, everything just started getting darker, and it was really hard to get through there.
17-year-old Harrison Burrell went out for a Sunday afternoon hike on Point Sal Trail with 3 of his high school buddies.
We were out there for a few hours until it started getting a little bit darker, and then we went through the beach to try and get to Guadalupe Beach so we could meet with John's dad, which was one of the guys that was with us. And it started getting dark really fast, so we tried taking a different route, and we eventually started getting lost, and it just escalated quickly from there.
Harrison says he and his friends quickly realized they were in serious trouble as darkness and rain fell upon them.
We were experiencing hypothermia out there. We had a fire about the size of maybe like a small bowl. It was horrible conditions. Rain started coming down a little bit lighter, and it was putting out the fire really fast. We were limited supplies. We ran out of water. We had some food, but we were trying to burn some chips and stuff. We had limited supplies. Everything was wet. We couldn't really burn anything for fire. So we were just trying to keep warm.
Harrison says only one of the cell phones they had with them worked with limited battery power, enough to call 911, and then they had to hunker down and wait for help to arrive. Help eventually came from the Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Department volunteer search and rescue team, who brought the 4 boys back to safety.
But I think that the expertise and what they do, this isn't a job for them, this is their passion, and they go out and they rescue people. And I think because they have that area of expertise, I'm confident that they would have found them even without the cell phones.
Now, this hike began at about 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon. The boys were rescued at about 3 o'clock this morning, thanks to the hard work and efforts of that Santa Barbara County search and rescue team, with a special shout out from Harrison to Chuck, Chris, and Mikey, I believe. Chuck, Chris, and Mikey, they were the 3 team members that came upon the boys first out there at Point Sal Trail. Live in Santa Maria, Keith Carls, News Channel 3.
Hey, thank you, Keith.